What is going on, Outlaws? Once again, Michael or Legacy Kill HD back with another Red Dead Redemption 2 video for you. And today we have episode 5 of the Shit People Say About Red Dead Redemption 2 series, where we go over all the unique and interesting opinions that people have about this next Red Dead title, and might I add, some of them are... which can be a good thing and, well, also a bad thing. Also, don't forget to check the RDR2 playlist, which a link can be found in the description below. A lot of amazing information, news, leaks, and theories about this upcoming Rockstar game that you're not going to want to miss. So nonetheless, the first comment coming from Classical Rapier, I think that's what it is. It says, "Can you drive cars yet?" Well, this is the Old West, and if this game is going to be a prequel, I probably highly doubt it. Maybe a few old-fashioned vehicles that go 20 miles per hour, but it'd probably be logical to ride on a horse instead. Yasir Muhammad says, "Game of the Year 2018. See what you did there, but I still think it is coming in 2017. And honestly, I've even theorized that I think this game was already delayed behind the scenes, where I think it was supposed to come in spring of 2017 instead of fall of 2017. This is just Rockstar Games. They like to be quiet, and eventually we are going to get some news, hopefully very soon, and maybe if you're watching at a later date, you'll be like, yeah, it came in fall of 2017. That's honestly my hope at this point. But to our next comment, we have one from Ballistic Toaster 746. Kind of cool name. It says, "Good thing Ubisoft didn't make this game." Well, I usually shit on Ubisoft so often, but the thing is about Ubisoft games, I just never feel immersed into my experience. I played Watch Dogs 2, a lot of the Assassin's Creed games, and they feel like the same thing. While Rockstar Games, a lot of their titles feel different, they feel unique, and you always get immersed into the experience. That was the case with LA Noire, Grand Theft Auto 4, maybe not as much with Grand Theft Auto 5, but even then that game had a lot to offer. Red Dead Redemption, obviously, Bully, Manhunt, Warriors, I could go on. There's just so many amazing titles that they made. With Ubisoft, they've made great games in the past, but their recent titles they just aren't very good to me. I know a lot of people don't like hearing that opinion, but they're just mediocre games, and that's what they make. So yeah, if they made Red Dead Redemption 2, I would be very scared, but thankfully we have Rockstar for this. Shadow Knight says, "I want the ability to make the horse to shit on command." Okay. Piaton Silva says, "Imagine a multiplayer open world like Grand Theft Auto 5 but in the Old West. It would be better than awesome." Well, I got a better thing. It's called Red Dead Redemption. It may be not exactly like Grand Theft Auto, but it is set in the Old West, and it does have a multiplayer open world. Well, at least it did at one point. And Death from Below 11 says, "Zelda took Game of the Year. Now let's see The Last of Us Part 2 and Red Dead Redemption 2 fight on for second place." Well, let me start out by saying congratulations to Nintendo. A great launch. The Switch seems like a good console, although there are quite a few issues right now, but each console seems to have that when they release. And Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is a great game, although it does seem like Nintendo fans want to skin anybody alive who doesn't give the game a 10 out of 10. But I want to give a big fat but. It's too early into the year so far. We've had some amazing games. Horizon Zero Dawn is probably my favorite so far this year. Breath of the Wild, like I said, great game. And I'm sure Mass Effect Andromeda and some of the other titles that are coming out this year are going to be great games. But we have one huge game coming from Rockstar Games. And the big thing about Red Dead Redemption 2 is that its predecessor redefined the open world genre in 2010. And that's why you cannot count out this developer. They've been working on this game for years now, and I really have a feeling that this game is going to be something huge. So I would really await judgment until Red Dead Redemption 2 releases, because you really can never underestimate Rockstar Games. And 360 Coin says, "Looks like old school GTA mixed with Assassin's Creed environment. LMAO, so cool." JK22 whatever. SD says, "Looks like Skyrim and Assassin's Creed 3 open world combined." How about it looks like Red Dead Redemption? I always say that. I think I said that in another post from one of these past Shit People Say About Red Dead Redemption 2 videos. It just seems like people want to compare this series to something else. And really, Red Dead Redemption is its own piece, and this sequel probably will follow the same suit. And Next Sunman says, "Hopefully this won't be a paradise for laggers, glitchers, and cheaters like the last one. Not even gonna waste my money till it's proven otherwise." Well, obviously he is talking about the online, and this has been a problem for years. With Red Dead Redemption, the multiplayer has been destroyed by all of the modders and cheaters, which is why you almost never see me use online gameplay besides today's. Grand Theft Auto Online has encountered the same issues in many other games, but as far as I've seen, Rockstar's gone after cheaters, but obviously it still is a recurring issue, and Red Dead Redemption 2 probably will include these same issues. We can only hope Rockstar finds these cheaters and bans them before, well, they infect and destroy our Western experiences. And RGX97 says, "Imagine if you could get a neon green horse, LOL." Remember in the last episode, somebody was joking about horse customization, and I said I only want it if it's worked properly. Well, this is an example of something I don't want to see. And next up, Overpowered Knife says, I'm really hoping Rockstar focuses on the story more. Grand Theft Auto 5's story was too short. Come on, 69 missions. And that was a problem. It felt way too short to me as well. Red Dead Redemption had 57 main missions, and Grand Theft Auto 4 I think had maybe 94, but both games were extremely long. Now both also had one protagonist, and I honestly felt fully immersed in when these big emotional moments for these games came. I felt the impact, and with Grand Theft Auto 5 you have 3 protagonists, which is cut down to probably what, 23 per character, which just isn't enough. So when these moments came where we're supposed to care, I felt nothing, and that's why with a credible leak came out recently saying we would have 3 protagonists in RDR2, that scared me. But I really am optimistic Rockstar will learn their lesson and give us a long and great story. I think we all can expect them to focus on multiplayer, but my true wish right now is that we have an enjoyable offline and online experience. And the Emperor says, Jack Marston, John Marston's son, in World War I, can it happen? Game was set in 1911. Well, that's exactly why it probably won't happen, because the game taking place in 1911 was about the dying West, and this is a Western series, so it'll probably be a prequel, maybe set in the early 1900s or the late 1800s, following Dutch's gang. And unfortunately, Jack Marston's pathway and whatever exactly happens to him may be up in the air. There have been some theories about him actually being the writer of this series, which is very interesting, but I don't really think we're going to see much of Jack Marston, if at all. And now to our last comment of the day, and it is coming from Gamey Tapero, who says, everybody get your tickets, the hype train is fucking moving. And yes, indeed it is, and hopefully very soon we'll be getting our next reveal for this long-awaited next installment. Anyway, Outlaws, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to smack that like button if you did enjoy this video or found any informative value, and let me know down in the comment section below your thoughts on some of these comments. And don't forget to check the Red Dead Redemption 2 playlist, which includes a lot of amazing news and information that you're not going to want to miss, and consider subscribing, as I'm one of your best sources for everything to do with this upcoming Rockstar game. And remember, Outlaws to the end.